Hey guys, one of the great things about coming to Axpona is not just checking out the latest and greatest in hi-fi, but it's actually to do some record shopping. And here around me in the background, you see Mobile Fidelity. There's also Acoustic Sounds, Direct Audio, and plenty of other vendors here at Axpona. So what I'm gonna do is take you a little bit behind the scenes. We're gonna do some crate digging together. All right, guys, we are stopping by Direct Audio where we have Mr. Alan Fox himself. He's going to tell you a little bit about Direct Audio and some of the records they have available today.
Sure.
Yeah.
Direct Audio, been in business about 15 years. We are an e-commerce store. We sell only factory brand new sealed records. Most of our stuff comes from the major manufacturers like Warner Brothers and Mercury, Atlantic, what have you. And we keep it MSRP. We don't mark them up because the manufacturers don't allow us, to do that. We don't sell on Amazon or eBay or Discogs. We sell right directly to the public through our total platform, okay? We discount to the point of we can help with multiple records, okay? We don't do the buy one, get one free, and we don't sell bootleg. Everything is factory sealed. Most of our albums, like I say, are current reissue albums, mostly within the 10-year range. I don't have any 1963 Elvis, by the way, like I was asked yesterday. And come and see us. Come and see us.
And how can we find you for those that are not at the show but are interested in your wares? Where can we find you?
www.directaudio.net.
Directaudio.net.
Yes.
Thank you, Alan. We're going to do a little bit and see. Let's do some crate demo and do some crate digging. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. All right. We're now here with Aaron from Forever Analog. Yep. Aaron.
Hi.
Can you tell us a little bit about your record store and what they can find here in your selection?
Yeah, definitely.
Of records?
So my name is Aaron. We're from Nashville, Tennessee. So we drove up on Thursday to set up. So this is my first time selling here. So I bring a lot of used vinyl, and I do have a box of new vinyl here, but also try to bring some CDs and even some 45s down there that people might be interested in buying. So a lot of used stock. I just picked up a great collection right before this show, and so yeah, it's just a mix of classic rock. I've got some jazz, R&B. My favorite box down here is my oddball box with soundtracks, and we're from Nashville, so let me show you here my favorite one. This is the Nashville Gold album,
look at that.
Which is switched on Moog or Moog, however you prefer to say it. So you've got classics like Wichita Lineman from Glenn Campbell, but all old electronic style. So this is like my favorite box that I like to bring. And it's actually been one of the most popular boxes. I think people have really enjoyed going through it, but if you need the Wrath of Khan Star Trek soundtrack, I got it. So
you got it.
Yeah.
And what's cool about your selection that you brought is that you have a lot of vintage vinyl here.
Sure.
And just from paging through a moment ago before we decided to hit record, you have OG pressings here, some rare to find things that just, typically you would go to a regular record store to go find. And you brought it here at the show.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've got these really interesting SST comps, so if you're into like early 80s or late 80s, early 90s punk rock, from SST. So it's got Black Flag, Overkill, Angst, Meat Puppets. I've got some other Meat Puppets records. This is the kind of stuff that I really, really enjoy. So we've obviously got some classic records here, like you've got some Aerosmith and things like that. But, it's a mix of used and new. Got some Living Colour sort of product like that. But some Beatles, a little bit of everything for everybody. So...
Well, Aaron, thank you so much.
Yeah,
we really appreciate you being here.
Yeah,
thank you for taking time for the channel. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, we're now at Black Star Records, and we have Mr. Gerd. Gerd, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
We're doing well. So why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about the records you bring to Axpona. What can people expect if they want to do some record store shopping?
Okay, so the first thing that makes us stand out from a lot of people here is we do original pressings. We don't do reissues or anything like that. These are all...
You can find the OG grails here.
There you go. That's what it is. We're organized in genres. You saw the things on the wall there. We typically have heavy metal in red crates. Black is classic rock, so Pink Floyd, Rush, people like that. We started featuring a lot of newer artists in the last couple of years. So these first 4 crates is Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Miley
Oh,
Cyrus.
that's the music that's
Yeah,
what the new generation
yeah.
wants to buy. I'm seeing
Yes.
a lot of famous pop artists here, etc. So you could find a newer music here.
Yes, and that's turned out to be a very popular section.
And of course, they have Fat Boys, which is,
Yeah.
for those that follow my channel, know I'm a big Fat Boys fan.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and so then here we go into new wave and 80s, and I'm from 61, so I grew up with this music. So you want to talk to me about Talking Heads or the Smiths or the Cure, I can tell you all about it. And then we do other things, soundtrack, ska, reggae, obviously R&B, soul, Michael Jackson, Prince, Bob Marley. We do a lot of soundtracks, actually, very popular, especially 80s movies. Top Gun is a perfect example. So that's the genre we do. But again, the big distinction probably from some other people is the fact that we do original pressings.
I love the fact that not only you do original pressings, because a record collector, a real record collector, this is what they want to go through.
Right.
They want to go through these pressings here, and the fact that you took the time to actually label them all, so it makes
Right.
it easy to find. I haven't seen that yet here.
Well, and the other thing we do, we put everything in sleeves. This is a Japanese pressing, by the way, of Michael Jackson. Perfect example. Couple of things on that. We do a lot of Japanese pressings, and they are original pressings, but they tend to be immaculate. Those Japanese collectors, they keep their stuff beautiful. It's incredible.
They kept them. They didn't use them as frisbees after the vinyl.
No, and then we label what they are. This is a gatefold sleeve, so it actually folds open. And we put it in the packaging like that, so you can see what that inside looks like.
That's beautiful.
And then a Japanese pressing, often, and Michael Jackson is a perfect example, will have a insert that may be unique to Japan. Typically, and I'm going to move this a little, sorry.
It's all right.
So two things on these Japanese pressings, they tend to have, obviously, the lyrics and everything in Japanese and all the writing.
Just
And
makes it
then
so much cooler, right?
This one, and again, this is unique to the Japanese pressing. It's got all that information on Michael Jackson and the album. And then it actually folds out. I'm going to do it like this.
Look at that.
Into a little poster.
Very cool.
And then the same thing on the other side. Another side of Michael Jackson the performer.
Yes.
But so a lot of the Japanese pressings will have that. Some are unique to Japan. There's an Olivia Newton-John, and it's a live show in Japan, only released in Japan. But the majority is music that would have been released in the US too, but the packaging and the quality is top-notch.
Well, thank you so much, Garrett. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being here at Axpona 2025. Folks, if you're looking for your basically vintage vinyl collectors, OG pressings, Japanese pressings, you're looking for a whole bunch of genres of music, you have to come check out Black Star Records.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll see you later.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, I'm here with Chad Kassem of Acoustic Sounds at Axpona 2025, and they have a mega booth here of records, tapes, etc. for sale. Chad, man, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for taking the time. Can you walk us through some of the highlights of what you have in store? What do you bring in for people to buy here at Axpona?
All right, well, we at Axpona. This is probably the premier show in America. And we here every year. We've been with them since they started their first one, and we'll never miss it. We love them, man. It's a great show, and they're real accommodating. Anyway, we just did this Miles Davis Birth of the Blue. Of course, Miles Davis Kind of Blue was the biggest selling jazz album of all time. No question about it. Nothing even comes close. And the Kind of Blue was 5 songs. This same supergroup band recorded a total of 9 songs in the same studio. And so 5 were on Kind of Blue, 4 were released over on different albums like Jazz Tracks, the Lift to the Scaffold. They were released on different formats, mostly in mono, not done quite well. And we were able to, we're like, well, you know, if you have you know, like Rocky 1, you know, you do Rocky 2, you know, like you have the biggest selling jazz album, and you do a sequel. Well, actually, it was a prequel because the 4 songs were recorded before Kinda Blue. It's the only time the supergroup got together and did 9 songs total, 5 on Kinda Blue, 4 we put on this album. Now, we made this album the album cover looked like it was from 1959. You know what I mean? Time appropriate. We did it on a scuff resistant matte cover. They're about $5 at cost each. It's the highest quality jacket. We had Ashley Kahn do the liner notes. He wrote the book about Miles Davis, Kinda Blue book. He did the liner. We got the original 3-track master tape. We had them make us a new 2-track master, and we were cut from that on Doug Sack's custom tube electronics, one-of-a-kind system. So the best liner, the best tape, the best mastering, the best group, and we did it in a style that would have looked like it come out in Columbia in 1959. So we've sold about 15,000 of these, which is really pretty much, it's went platinum already.
And nobody's ever done that before. Nobody's ever put all those songs together on a single album. It's always been, like you said, in various different
hodgepodge, yeah.
So now it's done right, it's done official, and everything sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's all together, it's all uniform, it's all cohesive, you know, it's all together the way it should be. It's only amazing that in 65 years, nobody came up with that idea.
It was waiting for you?
Yeah, well, hey, man, it's one of the ideas that I've come up with that I'm a little bit proud of, and obviously the public and the consumers have spoken. You know what I'm saying? They've. So then we did the War's Greatest Hits. I mean, this is unbelievable. It'll blow you away. This. We only have a few of this left right here. This is the Mahler's Third. I mean, this will just knock your dick in the dirt. This right here is Royal Ballet. This is one of the best sounding classical records ever made.
And you have the box set version of that as
well. Yeah, 45 RPM, yep. And this right here, the original of this I get about $1,500 for. It's an RCA living stereo that Decca owns. We had to license this from Universal. This is an unbelievable record. Great sounding, in the same class as this. They're Kenneth Wilkinson recordings. Now, if you want to rock, this will blow you away. This first band I seen when I was about 11 or 11. My cousin brought me, gave us some green mescaline, and this was the first band I ever seen. And Wet Willie opened for him. Now this jacket is it's a scuff-resistant jacket. This is 2 different spot colors. I mean, and the original was never a gatefold. And we got the pictures inside of the studio shots that were never released. It was never done. But I mean, this, without the plastic, this cover, we really, we think it's smoking, man.
No pun intended.
You know, yeah, we just did, well, I mean, not we just did, we're almost out of the Beach Boys. We did this about 15 years ago, where we did pretty much the whole catalog. This Surfer Girl, when In My Room is one of the best sounding songs you'll ever hear. I mean, like you said, no pun intended. I mean, they're in your room. It's unbelievable. I'm not, like I did the Beach Boys, I'm not the biggest Beach Boys fan, but I tell you, that album.
That sounds.
No, Surfer Girl. Man, you're the only guy I know that's louder than me. It's all right. I think Surfer Girl is unbelievable, but Pet Sounds is all right. Pet Sounds is all right. I know everybody loves
Pet Sounds.
So,
you're right. I have to get up.
This is an awesome album. This Willie Nelson Stardust. Sam Cooke Night Beat.
That is a fantastic album.
When he sings Lost and Looking, I mean, it's unbelievable. unbelievable.
That's another one where Sam feels just in the room.
Yeah, he's in there. This is a cut at 45, Midnight Rider, that'll blow you away. We sell the shit ton of this one right here, man. This is unbelievable. Had Doug Sachs cut it before he died. Jethro Tull, Stand Up. This is The Wonderful World of Quality Record Pressings.
That's a bunch of different songs, right?
Yeah, it's
like demo your system and really hear what analog has to offer.
Yeah. I really love the blues. John Lee Hooker, Serves You Right to Suffer. Great album. This Ben Webster, Ben Webster's really great, man. He's
And you've been doing Bluesville releases.
yeah.
In conjunction with Kraft, right?
It's coming up, yeah.
I'm jumping ahead.
It's all right. This is one of the most incredible recordings, or one of the most, legends of jazz. One of the innovators of jazz. I was born in his home state. He's awesome. That song, St. James Infirmary. It's one of the best mono recordings you'll ever hear. This was done in 1950. This was done not long after the analog tape machine was made. It was done not long after Columbia Studios was built, and was done 2 years after the LP record was made. There's like 4 firsts that this happened, and this was done in 50. So in 75 years, there's not one record made in 75 years that sounds better than that.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah, there's nothing better.
Huh.
So we've never really surpassed what they could do in 1950.
Isn't that amazing?
It's totally amazing.
But why do you think? Well, I don't know. Why do you think that is?
Well, because first of all, the band knew how to back the master. It wasn't me, where everybody played loud. More me, more me. They were backing the master, Duke Ellington, first of all. Second of all, the engineers back then, they weren't into this compression, like they're shitting on all the new music. Like the last 25 years, almost everything sounds like garbage. They didn't mess with it. The less is more. Tubes, analog, simplicity.
Yes.
This will frost your cookies right here.
That's the definitive right there.
Yeah, this is great. I love the sound of jazz that Billie Holiday does, sound fine and mellow. It's great. We just released this. This is big. The Buena Vista Social Club on 45. This is a big new release for us. Selling like crazy. One of our distributors said he wanted 1,000. Then he reneged, and I was a little bit upset with him. But now I'm glad, because he had me, when he said he wanted that, I added another 1,500 to my order, and I needed every one of them. And so I'm able to sell all of them at retail, and we're almost out. So I was like, well, I can't be too mad.
It's done right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's an album you want done right.
This is one of my favorite albums. He's another Louisiana guy. This Tony Joe White, we just played it. The song Backwoods Preacher Man, and did somebody make a fool out of you? Unbelievable.
That's reference grade.
Yeah. This is one of the best sounding blues albums ever. One of my favorites. This is another great blues album, Sun House. Sonny Boy Williamson, Keep It to Ourselves, I'll Blow You Away. John Lee Hooker. This is one of my favorite blues albums of all time. It's in the same class as Muddy Waters' Folk Singer. So realistic you can smell his breath. Hot Spot, only time John Lee Hooker and Miles Davis played together. It's one of the best recordings you'll ever hear. Very atmospheric. I mean, like takes you into the swamp, man. It's just really, really.
Taj Mahal and Raja. It's got a nice.
Yeah, it's got nice. This right here, I'll Take You There. Unbelievable sounding. Great album. There's Nina Simone, one of my favorites. The Wild is the Wind is great. It's a great album, the Contemporary Acoustic Sounds series. Ben Webster Soulville, another Verve Acoustic Sounds series. This will blow you away. The We Get Requests, unbelievable sounding record. Another great Lightning Hopkins, Lightning Strikes. Mississippi John Hurt Today sounds great. This is the from the Bluesville, Acoustic Sounds Bluesville series.
It's a fantastic series.
Lonnie Johnson, another Louisiana artist. Jimmy Reed. This is a really good Ella Fitzgerald right here. She does Black Coffee. I mean, it's one of the best sounding recordings you'll ever hear. Bags Grooves is good. These Pablo series we're doing, I mean, we're just selling them like crazy. People are freaking out on them.
And you've just reissued or extending that series,
Yeah, we're
right?
doing another 15 titles. Correct, and we're working on them right now.
When's that
We'll
starting
walk
to come
over
out,
here.
Chad?
Probably sometime this summer. So here's some of the UHQRs, and this is cut at 45 RPM. Belafonte at Carnegie Hall. Roger Waters and Musa Death. All the Steely Dan. We got one more Steely Dan to do. That's Royal Scam. They'll be done at the beginning of the summer, and that will complete 7 UHQRs and 7. They did a total of 9 albums, and we did them all. And once we do this in a couple months, we'll have done the whole series.
Is that the last one that's going to be on the traditional box too, Chad?
Yeah. You're right. Boy, you're staying up with it.
Sorry.
It's all right. So it's the Blood, Sweat, and Tears box, the Doors box, the Monk box, the Bill Evans box. Sold a shit ton of these. It's, well, actually a boatload. You know how much a boatload is?
How much is a boatload?
You know how much a boatload is?
It's good, you, Josh.
It's a little bit more than a shitload. Okay, this is the Creedence Clearwater. We just did this. They gave us permission to press this. I did this in 2004, you know, before you was born. I released that. And we had, we still had boxes. Now, I begged the company for years and years to let me press more, and no. And finally, you know, my warehouse, we're getting tight on space. My warehouse manager's like, listen, man, we need to throw this shit away. You know, what are we going to do with this, you know? So I called him one last time. I said, man, this is the last time I'm calling you or I'm going to throw it away. Can I press these boxes out? And they said yes. So, and we, dude, these things are smoking, man.
Once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, because it's the last time. Here's Raw Ballet 45. Kinda Blue UHQR 45 of then we got some pre-owned stuff. We got some SA CDs. We got pre-owned CDs. Here's our reel-to-reel tapes right here. And we're gonna be doing Marley, some Marley on this reel-to-reel tapes. Sonny Boy Williamson. This will blow you away. Same with this.
So it's 2.
And
How's the Reel to Reels been doing
Let's go.
for you overall? You see more and more of a comeback for that?
yeah, the reel-to-reels are really, they're doing well. We're happy with them. We're gonna do more. It's a very expensive process. Just the blank tape is really, really expensive. People come to our booth, oh, John, you give me a deal. you know, and the tape, I'm like, dude, they don't even know the blank tape alone is $200. And we have to buy $200,000 worth of them to get them to only be 200. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Try to drive your costs down.
right. And I mean, I don't mean to spank.
Packaging material and storage and everything else that goes into a product, just even manufacturing.
Yeah, I mean, and so when they ask me for a deal, then I explain to them all these things. They don't want to, you know, okay. You know, they don't want to hear the blank tape costs this. I pay a mastering engineer. We have 12 ATRs that need to be serviced to keep running. You want the best, you got to pay.
You got to pay for it.
I mean, if you want some bootlegs, there's a lot of bootlegs and some questionable stuff out there that people are buying because the price is low. But it's, you know, who knows if that stuff, there's stuff on eBay that looks like a production copy made in Russia and stuff.
Right.
Okay, good luck with that. Anyway, we just did this brochure because we're a Tech DOS dealer, and we sell a lot of Techniques and Luxmans, Rega, and Tech DOS, and we just printed this at our printing company, and then we're the exclusive distributor on the Claudio or KL Audio machine, and this is the best cleaning machine there is.
Yeah.
No question. All that's other is some toys.
Well, when I talked to Fremer, I think pretty certain he said that was the best one money can buy. So, yeah.
He's bought one from us.
There you go.
He's somebody that. So yeah, here's the Atlantic 75. We're selling a ton of the Yes Fragile. We just released this Sonics on this thing, and I played it for Graham Nash when I interviewed him. Just unbelievable. That just came out. The Fragile selling like crazy. I tell you what, Genesis, I can't believe how well Genesis sells, man. They hadn't been a band that I grew up listening to or man, this was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, and you covered several of their titles.
Yeah, we're trying to do them.
75 series.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this is killer right here. This Blues and Roots. Unbelievable.
All right, I'll try that.
These Otis Redding, Dock of the Bay, Dictionary of Soul,
No, wait.
Sing Soul. Again, the Pablo, and this is the Prestige series. These things are killer. Anyway, well, that's what we brought to the show. Some reel-to-reels, some of the different series we're doing, the Acoustic Sounds Contemporary Series, Acoustic Sounds Verve Series, Acoustic Sounds Bluesville Series, our series on the Pablo, our series on the Atlantic, and we're going to be doing the Bob Marley soon.
Yeah.
And we got more where that came from.
But we look forward to it. And basically, Acoustic Sounds is here. So if you want to know what record shopping at Axpona is like, you can come here and shop for all your favorite titles and all of the series that Acoustic Sounds has, and get a chance to meet Chad and Jonathan and the crew here. Yeah, thank you, Chad. This has been wonderful.
All right, dude. Hey, thanks a lot, man. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Have fun.
Come.